Good morning students. Welcome back to another video session. In this video, we are going to learn one of the parts of speech, that is adverb, and the types of adverbs, the usage of adverbs in sentences. Before going to start the discussion, we need to brush up our knowledge on noun, pronoun, verb and adjectives. Let's get started. First of all, what is a noun? A noun is a part of speech. A noun is a part of speech that names a person, place, thing, idea, action or quality. Right? For example, so Hyderabad, Abdul Kalam, Himalayas, Ramayana, English, so on and so forth. So these are proper nouns. We have learned there are different types of nouns. Proper nouns, common nouns, collective nouns, material nouns and abstract nouns. Okay, then move on to the next part, that is pronoun. What is pronoun? Pronoun is a word that replaces a noun in a sentence. What's the use of pronouns? They are used to avoid repeating the same nouns over and over again. Isn't it? They are used to avoid repetition of the same nouns time and again in a sentence. Is it clear? Right. We can see here some of the examples of pronouns. So commonly we use pronouns in our speech, right? So they are I, we, you, he, she, it, they, us, mine, themselves, yourself, ours, like this. Okay, now let's discuss verb. What is verb? A verb is a word or a part of a sentence that indicates an action or a state of being or condition. That means the verb tells us what the subject performs. This is the action verb. This is the action word. Right? This tells us that what the subject is doing. Isn't it? For example, Rajan walks in the morning. Rajan is a noun in this sentence, and what is he doing? He is walking. Can we say Rajan in the morning without verb? No. That's why we can say the verb is the heart of English sentences. Isn't it? So, in the same way, second sentence, Virat Kohli made a century in the previous match. So, what is the verb? Made. Yes, exactly correct. Yes. Let's move on to the next slide. Then in this slide we are going to discuss adjectives. Yeah, adjectives are describing words such as blue, beautiful, cold, great and hard. Usually an adjective modifies or quantifies a noun or pronoun. Okay, this is modifying or qualifying or quantifying a noun or pronoun. For example, this is a magical bat. We can say this is a bat, but that is an ordinary bat. If you add this adjective to this sentence, that becomes a magical bat. That means this sentence is giving, these words are giving extra information about the noun. Is it clear? And that is an expensive painting. We can say that is a painting, but it is a painting. But if you use expensive painting, so that is giving extra information. Okay, she is a beautiful girl. Okay, beautiful is a adjective in this sentence. Now let's move on to the today's topic, that is adverb. What is adverb? An adverb is a word that is used to change, modify or qualify several types of words, including an adjective, a verb, a clause and another adverb also. So these are important words, important parts in a sentence, right? So it is modifying, it is qualifying, it is it is modifying all type of the words in the sentence. Okay, right, including with another adverb also. Okay, in the adjective qualifies or modifies the noun or pronoun, but in the adverb that is modifying noun, verb, adjective, another adverb or phrases or other clauses also, according to the situation, according to the context. Okay, right. So let's move on to the next slide. Yeah. In other words, we can say that adverbs normally help us to paint a fuller picture by describing how something happens. So that is, they are providing us an extra information, right? So we can understand these adverbs by 4 ways. So those are: when, that tells us that when that action was done and how it was done, where it was done, and to what extent it was done. So we can say in simple manner, that is, she always arrives early. So it is telling time. Time is nothing but adverb of time. Here always is an adverb, early is also adverb. Okay, in this sentence this adverb is modifying adverb only, another adverb. How? This is manner. In what way it was happened? He drives carefully. How does he drive? He drives carefully. So it is qualifying or modifying the verb. Next one, where. They go to everywhere together. Everywhere is also an adverb, together is also an adverb. In this sentence also this adverb is modifying another adverb. To what extent? So this is degree. Okay, it is terribly hot. It is already hot, but here this adverb is modifying the adjective. So terribly hot, at what degree it was that action was done. Okay, so let's move on to the next slide. Now we are going to learn the types of adverbs. So there are 4 types of adverbs: adverb of manner, adverb of time, okay, and adverb of degree or frequency, adverb of place. So there are 4. Let's talk about the first one, adverb of manner. So manner in the sense, in what, how it was, how the action is happening. So we can see couple of words here, couple of adverbs here: slowly, rapidly, clumsily, badly, sweetly, warmly, etc. Okay, and adverb of time we can say after, always, before, later, now, today, yesterday, etc. Okay, so in this adverb of time, if the adverb is of definite time in the sense yesterday, tomorrow, next week, last year, so there will be an exact time. It will be placed at the end of the sentence. Okay, it will be placed at the end of the sentence. For example, I did it yesterday, we can discuss it tomorrow, let's go to Paris next week. So in the same way, there is another rule. However, if it is an indefinite period of time, it will go between the subject and main verb. So these are indefinite times. Often, there is no exact time. Often means it is repeated. Okay, frequently. We often go to Paris in the springtime. Okay, Rahul regularly swims here. Bobby and Kirtan always loved fishing by the lake. So where was the adverb happened in these sentences? Between the subject and verb, right? Next one is adverbs of place. Adverbs of place, right? What is adverbs of place? For example, we can say everywhere, here, inside, there, underground, upstairs, etc. Right? So these are the adverbs of place. And adverbs of degree. Adverbs of degree, for example, almost, also, enough, not, quite, rather, so on and so forth. Right? Okay, let's move on to next slide. Actually, and there is a problem. How can we identify adverbs in sentences? There is a trick to identify the adverbs easily. Okay, how the adverbs are often formed by adding the letters ly to the adjectives. For example, abrupt is an adjective. Abruptly, ly is added here. Bold is an adjective. ly is added here. Carefully, deliberately. Okay. So now we'll see the adverbs in the sentences. She passed the exam easily. The dinner party went badly. Johnson answered the question correctly. So we have used these adverbs in the sentences like this at the end of the sentences. Okay, but there are many exceptions to the above rule. Not that means all the adverbs don't take ly at the end of them, and all the adjectives, all the adverbs won't take ly at the end of the words, right? For example, in the adverb of place, everywhere there is no ly in that word. Here, inside, almost, also. In the adverb of degree also, we don't find this kind of words which end with ly. Okay, so let's move on to the next slide. Now let's take some sentences and understand how the adverbs are used in the sentences. The public library often holds meeting downstairs. So downstairs is a adverb of place, isn't it? It was used at the end of the sentence. There are no thumb rules to use adverbs in the beginning or ending, and there are some rules, but we cannot stick to the rules always. According to the situation, according to the context, the place of adverbs and the usage of adverbs will be changed. Okay, so second one, I went upstairs to see my grandma who was on bed rest. See, in the second sentence, the same kind of word, but it is upstairs, but it was used between preposition and verb. After verb it was used, right? Okay, in the next one, Jock looked everywhere for his missing keys. Jock looked everywhere for his missing keys. And she will plant her garden here. Here is also adverb of place. We stayed in. This is also adverb of place. To watch a movie instead of attending the party. When it is hot and humid, Anna likes to read inside. This is also adverb of place. And I thought the movie ended abruptly. What kind of adverb it is? This is adverb of manner. Okay, the beautifully painted landscape is a wonderful addition to my next move on to next. Yeah, the beautifully painted landscape is a wonderful addition to my living room decoration, isn't it? So beautifully was used here, and this is what kind of adverb it is? It is adverb of manner, isn't it? Okay, let's move on to next slide. Let's take a couple of exercises. Yeah, so the first one, the driver stopped the bus. A, financially, exactly, abruptly, now. What's the exact answer? Driver stopped the bus abruptly. Okay, next one, during autumn, colorful leaves can be seen falling from trees. What is the answer? Gently is the right answer. Okay, next question. Let's move on to the next question. Third question, my grandmother always smiled. Cheerfully, sadly, never, yesterday. So cheerfully is the right answer. Fourth question, of the party, confetti was strewn blandly everywhere, later, and carefully. What's the right answer? Everywhere. Everywhere is the right answer. So fifth question, it is time to go. Before, now, yesterday, lightly. So what's the right answer? Now is the right answer. Before concluding this session, let's recapitulate the points which we have learned in this session. We have discussed today what is an adverb. So tell me children, what is an adverb? An adverb is a word which modifies or qualifies the words like adjectives or verb or another adverb in a sentence, isn't it? And we also learned the types of adverbs. How many types of adverbs we have learned in this session? 4 types. One is adverb of manner, adverb of time, adverb of place, adverb of degree. And we have also discussed the usage of the adverbs. And this is enough for today, children. Let's continue the discussion in the further sessions. Thank you. Stay at home, stay safe. Bye bye.